FFXIV. Halo semuanya, kembali lagi di SDV Play. Silver Shandya di sini. Oke, lanjut ya. Kemarin patch 2.5 belum selesai. Aku lanjutkan di video ini ya. Patch 2.5 Before the Fall part 1, tinggal sedikit lagi. Ini aku lagi masuk di questnya Ether on Demon ya. Oke, lapor ke Moon Brida ya. Oke, lanjut aja tanpa berlama-lama. Oh, ada yang kembali.
Now that everything's calmed down a bit, relatively speaking I mean, I thought it might be a good time to share our progress on the weapon. I believe we're on the verge of a breakthrough.
Well, don't keep us all in suspense.
Just in case anyone's forgotten, let's start by reviewing what we already know. So, an Ascian is an immortal because its soul doesn't return to the ethereal realm when its host is defeated. Instead, it flees to the place that lies between our world and the void. Therefore, the first step to permanently defeating an Ascian is preventing its soul from making this journey. And if you recall, when we last gathered here, I had verified that white auracite has adequate capacity to entrap the beings, albeit only briefly.
Which left the small matter of their extermination.
Aye. To unmake an Ascian soul, one must needs smite it with a concentrated burst, or blade, of purest ether. However, we wanted for both the data and the means to forge such a weapon.
Short of experimenting on an actual Ascian, you see, there's no way to gauge how much ether its soul is made of. As such, we don't know what etheric density our blade needs to have in order for it to work.
So we'll just have to make the densest blade we can and hope for the best. Though that would require a lot of ether. Hang on a minute! Why didn't we think of this before? White auracite can hold an absolute heap of ether, can't it?
Please tell me you're joking. God's sakes, Ida. I feel as though I'm reliving the same scene over and over with you. How many times do you need to be told that white auracite cannot store ether for long periods? Being intangible matter, ether is given to dispersion. Only in its crystallized form is it a stable source of energy. I will test you later on this, so see to it you do not forget.
Right, yes. It's all coming back to me.
So our hopes rest on good old crystals again, do they? While they are certainly reliable, they leave something to be desired in the area of portability.
Aku cepetin aja ya teman-teman, biar tidak terlalu lama. Oke, sekarang ngobrol sama Albino. Sekarang ngobrol dengan Wired. Di mana nih tempatnya? Oh, di Tanalan. Biar cepet ya, biar segera mengikuti update terakhir ini. Oh salah, sepertinya di atas. Permisi. Mana nih? Kok nggak ada orang? Oh di situ. Oke, lapor ke Edelstein. Sekarang ngobrol ke Aliani. Aliani di mana? Sini. Di atas ya. Oh, salah. Oh, di sini. Oh, ada Papa Limo. Oh, Tancred sama di sini. Oke, ngobrol lagi sama Yuyu Hasin. Oh iya, aku ganti gear set dulu deh. Sorry, di mana tempatnya sih? Di situ ternyata. jauh sekali ya. Ini harus dipinggirkan dulu ya, biar tidak mengganggu, ntar tambah kena mod. Susah nanti. Oke, selesai. Susah banget coba. Reborn. Enak bener tinggal report tok, nggak ikut bantu. Oke, ganti lagi. Oke. Olahraga membrida, mana dia? Di situ.
Hold on, I won't be a second. The beast seemed peckish, so I gave it a taste of my axe. I know, as Urianger never tires of reminding me. An axe ill becometh the hand of a scholar. What can I say? I like axes. To hear my mother tell it, I came into this world holding one. And it's not as if it stopped me picking up a quill, is it? I often think of the man who introduced me to the joys of learning. He's one of the reasons I decided to come to Eorzea. Him and my excruciatingly stiff child. Aye, that ought to do it. So far, so good. At these concentrations, it shouldn't matter too much if something goes awry. Did you see that? The way the crystal glowed? The siphon works, I'm happy to say. With a few refinements, it should satisfy our appetite for ether, which just leaves the small matter of forging our blade. I'm not sure how to go about...
He senses me. A useful talent.
An Ascian. Are they onto us?
By your brand, I see you are an Archon of Sharlayan, keeper of knowledge, seeker of truth. Meddler.
I don't know what the hell's you're saying, but I don't much like your tone.
Your instincts serve you well. But come, be not unsettled on my account. That lovely... Let me direct my words to one who understands them. We meet at last, warrior of light. I am Nabriales. And you have long been a thorn in my...
Oh, bugger.
Do settle down. You must concede that I acted in self-defense. But what's this? I do not sense the blessing of light. Oh, dear. Could it be that frail Hydelin has shorn of light as you are? Now is the time to claim the staff. With it in my grasp, I shall...
What did that bastard want with us? Nabrialis, he calls himself. With charm like that, I'll bet he has maidens falling at his feet. But this staff... Oh, gods. He means Tupsimati, Master Louis Soir's staff. Minfilia's in danger. We have to get back to the Rising Stones.
Oke, kembali ke Rising Stone.
You two!
So, you were able to divine my intent. What now, warrior of light? Ah, but that name is no longer fitting. You have become
What do you mean?
You truly do not know. The blessing of light kept you and your fellow meddlers safe. It was that which prevented my kind from entering your domain. My kind, I say. But I need look no longer. Now that the seal is gone, I mean to act. Unlike...
Rejoining? Then it was your doing. The Isle of Val, the scholars, all of it.
You will not harm her!
Moonbreeder!
Why must you insist on forcing my hand?
The staff is but a broken relic, a memorial to the departed. What possible...
What use? You mean to say that all this time you kept the key, never knowing what it was you The staff Tupsimati, or rather the stone tablet it bears, together with the horn, it can be you. How else do you think Louis Soir was able to invoke the power of the 12 without making them an offering of crystals? Summoning requires not only prayer, but a profusion of ether. Even a child...
If I did not know before, you may be certain I do now. But above all, I know that we cannot allow the staff to fall into your hands. I will die before I let you take it.
Insufferable woman. Very well.
After them! Quickly! Before the rift closes!
Oke, ini karena masuk dungeon ya, dan waktunya kayaknya tidak cukup teman-teman. Untuk dungeon di Chrysalis aku akan taruh di video berikutnya. Jadi untuk hari ini kita selesai dulu ya teman-teman. Oke. Untuk berikutnya ditunggu video yang terbaru ya. Oke, mungkin sampai sini dulu. Terima kasih teman-teman ya. Jangan lupa seperti biasa, jika kalian menyukai video-video ini, jangan lupa subscribe channelnya, like semua videonya, dan share ke teman-teman kalian ya. Oke, terima kasih ya. Sampai jumpa di video berikutnya.